In this short video, we're going to discuss how to use the blog and portfolio features for Schoology. These are important aspects of any learner's experience because they allow us to maintain a record of our ongoing learning using reflective examples of things that we'd like to share with others or we'd like to keep as evidence of our own learning. Additionally, we can use the blog feature to run a narrative of our learning process as we grow in a course or in a group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where that material can be found. If I click on Schoology and I log in, and then I click on my name in the upper right-hand corner, I'm going to go to my profile. And on my profile page on the left-hand side, you'll see information about me. You can also see the badges I've earned, and you can see the blog and portfolio that I've set up here for this discussion. If I click on blog, you can see my blog in which I have no posts, but if I want to create a post, I can click on this button and I can create a narrative of how things are going for me today. If I'm a teacher, that might be my lesson plans, or that might be a reflective statement about how my day went. If I'm a student, this might be where I keep my reading log, or I keep some sort of a writing journal. I might also use it as a science lab report for something that's more long-term, or I might use it as a reflective statement during my social studies conversations or anything related to digital citizenship. If I'm a math student, there may be an opportunity for me to have a running record of my number talks or my math word problems that I've used throughout the month. You'll notice also that just like any other time that I'm inputting things into Schoology as a student or as an educator, I can insert content here. I can put in images or links to external content. I can also embed resources from a Google Drive, Khan Academy, or YouTube. And I can also speak using my audio-video recorder. I can insert files and I can insert resources. Once I've submitted a blog, it will appear in this screen and it will appear as a series of entries. I can browse those by date, and I can also see who has subscribed to my blog, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Over here on the left-hand side, you can also see portfolios. It's set up a little bit differently, but the same concept. In this case, rather than having a narrative, I'm encouraged to use artifacts from my courses or my groups as evidence of my learning or my growth. So I might create a portfolio, and I have one here. You'll notice there is nothing in it. And over here, I can publish my portfolio to Manassas City Public Schools by clicking on this button. The green indicates that it is open for others to see. If I choose to keep it private, I can click on that again. The three dots here allow me to export my portfolio, share it with someone specifically, or delete the portfolio altogether. If I want to add something to this portfolio, I need to be in my course, and then once I'm in my assignment, I can choose to add those assignments or artifacts to my portfolio. If I'm creating a new portfolio, I'll click here, and it will give me an opportunity to create a new portfolio and put in specific items. You'll notice here, as said earlier, we can have assignment submissions, files, links. You can also have Schoology pages. By clicking on Schoology page, it gives me the opportunity to do the same thing you saw in the blog feature, where I can put information in, I can insert content this way, or I can come down to the bottom here and I can make sure that I've got everything the way I want it using embed codes or using HTML codes as necessary. If I'm a teacher and I would like to look at my students' blogs or portfolios, my system or my school division or district needs to go through the process of setting the permissions so teachers can see their students' blogs and portfolios. It's a very good idea to make sure that not everyone can see blogs and portfolios. In fact, it might be good practice to make sure that students cannot share with one another unless you've decided that you would like to have a specific group assignment in which they're doing so. If I'm in one of my courses, and I would like to look at the blogs or portfolios of my students, I'm going to click on Members. And by the way, this course does not use that feature, so they will be blank. I'll click on one of my students, and you'll notice on the left-hand side, I can see updates related to that student, blogs, and I can also see their portfolios. And that's information on how to learn more about blogs and portfolios. Feel free to reach out to your instructional technology training specialist for more information, or you can visit the Schoology support and you can get more information at that site.